Willie Lynch and the Making of a Slave, explained. This is a text from the devil known as Willie Lynch in the year 1712 on the date of December 25th. The contents of this letter can be broken up into the parts of the making of a slave, making a slave, cardinal principles for making a Negro, the breaking process of the African woman, the marriage, possible negatives, and also controlling the language. Willie Lynch starts off his speech by saying how his boat sailed on the James River, named for our illustrious king whose version of the Bible that they cherish. Sound familiar, doesn't it? The main parts of the speech are this. Willie Lynch goes on to say that his methods will help the slave owner to control the slaves for 300 years. If you add 300, that will be up into the year 2012. Willie Lynch goes on to say that you must use differences of the slaves to your advantage, and also use fear, distrust, and envy for control. Differences being age, color, shade of the skin, intelligence, gender, size, etc. Now in the second part, Willie Lynch goes on to say that you need a black man, a pregnant black woman, and also a baby boy in order to break the black man mentally, break the black woman mentally, and also break the child through using the black man and the black woman, with a strong emphasis being on the black woman. In this part, Willie Lynch goes on to say once again that there must be a strong emphasis upon the black woman and the child. You must teach them a new language. You must break the mind and the will to resist. Most importantly, you must break the mind of the mother, because when you do that, she will break the child for you. And you must humiliate the black man in front of the women and the children and all the other men. Once again, understand this is a reoccurring theme that the strongest emphasis is upon the black woman. Willie Lynch goes on to say that you must destroy the mind and make it so that the woman goes from a psychologically dependent state to a frozen independent state. The black woman will raise her children in reverse roles. The man or the boy will be mentally weak but physically strong. The woman or the girl will be psychologically independent. Willie Lynch goes on to say that the woman by herself will train her son to be psychologically and mentally dependent, submissive, weak. The woman will train her daughter, her girl, to be psychologically independent and not have to depend on no man. Sound familiar, don't it? Next, we have marriage, where they say that you will breed the black man and the black woman together and they will create a child. But you will take the black man or the black father, out of the picture and make it so that the black woman will raise the child by herself. You must control the language. Make it so that they don't learn their native tongue. Therefore, they can't communicate with their brothers and sisters. But eventually, they will wake up.